everybody. Just got out of Fate and the Furious movie. See, Woodbury Theater over there. Normally I have the Plaza with me, but we have separate cars, so this is the spoiler-free review of Fate and the Furious. I wasn't even expecting to go to a movie today, but of course Steve wanted to go, so we went. I just went from work to the our coworkers had a couple more coworkers leaving, so we had a going away happy hour, and then right to the flick. And I really was not looking forward to seeing another one of these kind of movies. I really was not looking forward to it. Even though I see just about every movie that comes out, it's just, I'm like, are you kidding me? How many times are we gonna see these guys run around and play superhero, etc., etc.? But my pleasant surprise, it was really, really good. Now you have to get past the ridiculousness of it all, for sure. There's stuff that, okay, that really can't happen in real life. That's not believable. But if you want a nice popcorn movie after a long couple of weeks at work, then this is a pretty good get away from reality kind of flick. You like a lot of cars getting smashed, and you'll want to come see this movie. I remember Steve and I talked about the body count for John Wick and John Wick 2, and there's something online with, you know, the body count, how many bodies. But I would love it if I could find somewhere online it's the number of cars that got destroyed in this movie. So that's not really a spoiler, because these type of movies, you always have cars getting smashed. But I'd be curious to see how many in this movie. But again, you have to suspend reality. There's no way that they can do the things that they do, normal people, normal situation type of thing. If you can suspend reality, because it's not a superhero movie, you know, it seems like it's easier to do that when they're not Thor or Superman or Hulk or something like that. So you have to suspend reality for sure. But that being said, I really enjoyed it. Was it my top movie so far this year? Probably not. But I actually was very entertained. Couple of cheesy lines. Acting, you're not going to get Oscar-winning performance, but you're going to get The Rock in all his glory. You're going to get Vin Diesel in all his glory. You know, you're going to be able to predict a lot of things that happen. But it's good action. Good action to get away from the mundane of your work day or whatever. It wasn't too gory as far as like killing and stuff like that. There was a lot of killing, but they showed most of it off camera. The only time that there was really something gory, they didn't even show it. They just kind of showed what made you think of what it was. So I don't know. There's not a lot of swearing. So as far as if you're waiting for a lot, you know, if you're wondering if there's a lot of cussing and all that, and there's no nudity, risque clothing. That's about it. But I'm not spoiling it, so don't worry about that. This is a spoiler-free. This is you don't have to worry. So hopefully I didn't say anything that ruins it for you. I mean, the stuff I'm saying is stuff that you would see normally from this type of movie. So I'm not going to tell you the plot, what happens, whatever. There's a couple of cool plot twists. Again, most of it you can probably predict if you've seen as many movies as I have, but it's still fun popcorn movie. Anybody out there seen it yet? Sorry, I'm driving, so I'm not going to see a lot of the comments or whatever, but when I get to the stoplight, maybe I'll take a look-see. But what else can I say about it? No previews. No previews. That was a surprise to me. But maybe there isn't previews for like the first run because it's really coming out tomorrow. So there was no previews, and so I got to ask my friend James about that. My old coworker, he sees more movies than I do, but I have to see if maybe they just don't show previews on special engagements or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of. If you want to know about after the credits and you don't want me to spoil it, I'm not really spoiling anything, but you can turn it off now. I'll give you 2 seconds. Okay, there's nothing to stay after the credits for. So if you're one of those that want to see if there's anything coming up, preview or whatever, you don't have to waste your time. That's not really, hopefully that's not a spoiler. If you like to be surprised, I guess maybe that would be a spoiler, but there's websites you can look to see too if there's anything after the credits, so you don't have to stick through it. Kind of like Kong. I mean, there was a lot of people that left, and I found out there was something kind of cool after the credits, and a couple people heard me and they stuck around. It wasn't that great, I don't know, but I like to see that kind of stuff. I don't want to miss those kind of little tidbits that get you to sit and watch the credits. Not that anybody really reads who's the boom mic guy or anything like that, but I think once Max starts in this career, I probably end up looking at that kind of stuff more. But I think this franchise almost every time had something at the end of one of theirs, so we know that they're in production for another one. I thought this was the last one, but I just read somewhere online that the next one comes out in like 2019, so you know that there's going to be another one. But so that's not a spoiler. Let's see, what else could I say about it without giving anything away? It's like I said, it's ridiculous as far as, come on, you can't really, they're gonna do that? You can't believe that. So again, you gotta just suspend reality, and then you'll enjoy it. I probably went in with really low expectations, so maybe it's better for me than it would normally have been. But I couldn't believe they made another one after the last one with Paul Walker dying. But they did, and so again, like I said, I went in with some pretty low expectations. Actually, I don't even know if you can see me, which is probably for the better. It's dark. I haven't even been home yet today. A lot of hours at work this last couple weeks, so I'm sure Carol gets a break. But Mikey's at home tonight, so he's probably home already. That's good. Coming home for Easter. Everybody else has off tomorrow too. Carol's not working, and the boys are on spring break, so I'm the only one who has to go in tomorrow. So hopefully I can make my day kind of short and get some work done and get the heck out of there. Maybe spend some time with them. Anyway, that's kind of it for me. Spoiler free. I mean, sometime after a while, maybe I'd do a spoiler one. But after most people have seen it. But go out and see it if you like fast cars, if you like things smashing, if you like craziness, unreal, you know, then definitely go see this movie. If you don't like the ridiculousness of it, and you want to see an Oscar-winning performance, something that tugs at your heartstrings, you're probably not going to get much out of it for that. But if you go into what it is, it's a popcorn-eating movie. I ate a medium popcorn, which I probably shouldn't have, but it's a popcorn-eating movie. And, I don't know. Anybody else seen it yet? The first night? Anybody coming home? After watching it? I don't usually do movies on Thursday nights. because we get stuff going on. And actually, we got out of the movie. I told Steve, because we were talking about, he said, well, maybe you should go back into work, and talked about working on Saturday. I'm like, no, I'm done. And I get to thinking that it was feeling like it was Friday because we're out to a movie. So that's a bummer. For some reason, I thought it was Friday. Anyway, I'm just about home, so hope that you enjoyed this review. It's a lot of rambling, but give it a chance if you're one of those like me that said, oh, come on, you really want to make another one of these movies? But I don't know. I was thoroughly enjoyed just because it was entertaining, and like I said, I went into it with pretty low expectation. So anyway, oh, James, I see you joined. Hopefully you're still there. Maybe you can answer me this question, because I broached the subject. Didn't have any previews in Fate of the Furious, and is that because it was the first supposedly run at that theater, or is it just was it a movie that didn't have any previews? I've never been to one that didn't. I know that you skip most of the previews because you don't like to be spoiled, because a lot of times the previews give away too much of the movie, which I agree. But I'm just curious, so hopefully you're still online here. I'm not sure if you are or not, but maybe you can answer that next time I chat with you. Because we always guess, how many previews, whatever. Woodbury always says 4. Every once in a while they have 5, but they always usually have 4, and all of a sudden the movie just started. 7 o'clock, movie started, no previews, no nothing. Went right into it, so. Alright, we will finish this. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything, Nicole. After you see it, let me know what you think. Comment after or whatever, so I will talk to you hopefully after another good movie.